inside the pain. Maybe I should stay in the dark after you had it to a place so far away. All those crazy thoughts are going through my mind. A part of me I can't escape. Our love was so sublime. It doesn't make no sense if you're not here again. If the only one who's gone will be there for me to say, what comes after the
Well, I would say that that's a pretty good. I'd say that's a pretty decent song there to actually use for the non-copyright type stuff. So anyway, hello. Welcome back to another Breath of the Wild stream. So today is going to be number 3. This is going to be probably. I don't know, really know what we're gonna do in this one, if I'm being honest. I'll do my best, but yeah. So we'll give it a shot and we'll see where we go from there. Might have heard a couple of doo-doos as people leaving the VC that I had here, which isn't a big deal. But yeah, I actually have a bit of a surprise. Let me go ahead and over to my main. Surprise! Yes, I'm going to be using webcam. However, I want to make sure I have a good spot in the screen to actually put it. Because if I put it up in this corner, it's going to block the hearts. And I just want to make sure that the overlay... Is there anything down in that corner that ever happens? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I could just put my... Yeah, I can just put myself there. There we go. I'd say that works out. That works out pretty well. So, I'm just keeping an eye over here on everything that's going on. Go ahead and obviously ping my server because I should be doing that before I start streaming, but, you know, my brain doesn't work like that. Stream notifications here. And... it's been a while since I've actually given my, yeah, I'll do this over here so that I can copy, come back this way. Now I can paste. Beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and there's also one other thing that I want to go ahead and do while I'm thinking about it, and that is I'm gonna go ahead and drop a invite link to my Discord in the event that anybody is interested in actually joining it. I'm gonna put that in the chat real quick. There we go. Got a little bit to go ahead and do here. There we go, and I'm going to go ahead and pin that message. So that should be in the top of the chat there. So if you want to join and you haven't already joined, it's very much appreciated. And we should be pretty much good to go. So today, I'm going to be doing something. Don't want me there to add commentary, I see. Come on. It's not like that. I just have time, and I rarely do. Besides, you have some stuff to look through when you get back. But anyhow, so I'm not really sure what I want to do today as far as goals. Let me take a look. I know number one thing that I want to do is get into Boris. I don't know if we want to charge Rudania just yet. I do want to get Naboris out of the way because the blight scale with, like in health, depending on how many you've obtained. But there is something I really want to do over in Central Hyrule that gets me a much, much better horse. So, is this too bright? This might be too bright. There you go. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. Great. It's, is it thundering or just raining? It's thundering. Okay. This is, slightly problematic. Luckily, luckily the soldier's shield thingy's not made of, it's not made of stone. Is this not where Sandland Park? Okay, it's gotta be this tower over here, I think. Yeah, I've got a shrine that's way closer. I don't know why I didn't take that. Hopefully whenever I get over here, we won't be, like, dealing with rain. I don't know if I'm far enough away for the weather to be different. Let me go ahead and adjust that a little bit. That did not really get me much at all, did it? Okay, so, yeah, we're still thundering over here. Which is a bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. If I move this over just a tad bit, I can actually see the hub thing through the little ring light that I've got here. So that's gonna be interesting. Also, that Discord that I'm in, I did join, it's a public channel, yes, so anybody can technically join. I'm not entirely sure if anybody would want to. You know, I can be a little, you know, odd at times. Anyhow, we should be able to approach the tower over this way. Nah, that's gonna be too difficult to climb. I do have Rivali's Gale. I was hoping to use it at the actual tower, but I might need it to get close to the tower. Okay. We still have 3 Rivali's Gales. Well, that was pretty cool. Yep, okay, we got that one. Alright. Lightning can't strike you in your... Oh. Unfortunately, lightning very much can strike you in this game. However, there is a trick, like I said, there is a trick that you can do that involves... I'm actually going to grab this Boko Club because I really want it. There is a trick you can do that involves holding a metal object out from you. That works, generally. Also, the electric Lizalfo's horns, those also attract lightning, by the way. I have to hope that the Poes don't see me. Okay, because if they see me, it's going to be massively problematic. I think I'm high enough up. But yeah, they made this like a water-surrounded tower with a bunch of electricity around it, which, you know, isn't great. It's a pretty terrible combination. But there's something that I want in this area of the map. And it is a horse. It is a very, very particular type of horse. It is not my last horse. Not my last one. I don't even want to try to find that one. I don't know where it is. Sucks because I wasted all my apples on it. But before I head to the horse's location, I'm actually going to head over to Satori Mountain so I can go ahead and stock up on apples. Because I am going to need them to fast track the White Stallion's relationship with me. So I can make it a little bit more friendly, hopefully anyway. So... my eye. Ew. Sorry, I got something in my eye. And also, you were talking about not being there to add commentary. You're still in the Discord. I know you're at work. No. But I know you're at work, so don't hurt yourself. Dude, that's the horse park. I'll go ahead and mark it on the map here. So right over here, this is around where we're gonna find the horse. But we need to get up here first. So we need to head towards... I didn't realize this, but these two pens are directly across from each other. So I'll head towards the yellow pen first to get like a whole bunch of apples and whatnot. And then we'll head towards the blue pen for the horse itself. Ideally, I'd like to be able to hit another shrine on the way there so I can get another stamina upgrade, because we're going to need it to get this horse. The reason that I'm so focused on getting this one in particular is because it is the best one in the game as far as stats are concerned. No, I'm not using any cheats, glitches, exploits, anything like that, so... This right here is where a Yiga clan member would be if I had been to Kakariko yet. I have not been to Kakariko yet, so Yiga clan members do not currently spawn. There's one of two flags that can trigger Yiga clan spawns. The other one is doing the Von Naboris quest line, because part of that is going into the Yiga clan hideout. Hey, can I have your horse? No? Okay, you know what? That's a fair reaction to being asked by a stranger if I can have your horse. Alright. I wish we could get out of the friggin' lightning area. Wait, why is it saving? Oh, because there's a camp right there. Okay. Breath of the Wild saving is the equivalent of seeing, like, the autosave button pop up in, like, a horror game or something. You see that pop up in Breath of the Wild, you know something's about to go horribly wrong. It's a really deep canyon. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get around this. I might. I don't know. Because I don't know if it's raining on the other side. If it is, then this is gonna be a very problematic gamble. It is. Alright, we just barely made it here. Okay. How much longer do we have on Rivali's Gale? 1 minute. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes before this impassable wall becomes passable. So, we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait. Let me see if anybody else is interested in popping in here. Hang on. Alright, so there we go. And that'll hopefully give us something to do while we're, you know, sitting here waiting the 43 seconds for this recharge. Don't worry. Everything is going to be fine. Alright, so you just gotta wait like 43 more seconds. Come on. Rivali's Gale really doesn't have that long of a cooldown, it's just annoying from time to time. So, you know, it's a little
Rivali's
annoying.
Gale is now ready.
There we go, finally. Excellent, okay. Now we've got these. Alright. We can go ahead and head over towards the pin here. Alright, and I'm gonna whistle sprint up this mountain here. This lets you climb surfaces that normally you wouldn't be able to climb. Okay, so not this one in particular, but that's fine. Okay, maybe if I land on this particular outcrop here. And then... There we go. Okay, that's the top of the mountain. Excellent. Okay, we made it up. We made it up. Okay. And this is actually really, really good grab. Yeah, lightning strike in here because this chest is metal. Which that was probably the easier one to get out of everything that I need to grab. But yeah, it's like the easier of the ancient horse set. So, there is an orchard with apples on it somewhere on this mountain. I don't remember if it's down this way. I don't think it is. It just looks like straight up. definitely not over there, because that's... We're looking for like a grove of apple trees. That's what we're... Yeah, that looks like it. I think. Or are those durian trees? Those are durian trees, my bad. Which I guess are also pretty useful. Do I have like a... I mean, it's raining anyhow, so... Oh yeah, can't even climb a tree to get a durian. Oh my gosh, this lightning's gonna make things like... I was about to say, as soon as this thing... There we go. As soon as it starts doing that, we need to go ahead and put it down. I don't see apple trees, though. Which is really what I wanted. Is it over here? Nah, this is where, like, you'll find a bunch of mushrooms and stuff. Which, I mean, are also useful to be fair, but, there's an Endura carrot there, Endura carrot there, Endura carrot there. And each one of these gives a full stamina refill, so they're incredibly useful. I feel like we have all the enduring stuff we need. Step 2 would just be finding a cooking pot somewhere near... There's a stall enemy there. Be finding a cooking pot somewhere near these ruins over here. Which is gonna be a little difficult, because, you know, it's raining, so any cooking pots that might have existed, I'll have to take a look around. It looks like there's a shrine over there. I want to say, anyway. What I really want to know is, like, where this storm ends. Because it's been going for quite a while. And this is like one of the worst spots to have a storm pop up. Because the lightning strikes are gonna make the horse 17 times to capture. Which, by the way, the horse is gonna be over in that direction. But yeah, this is the Sandland Park. This is where the horse generally hangs around. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be along the path in this direction. The problem is, like I said, with these lightning strikes, it's going to be an issue. Because I'm not actually going to know where it is, because these damn things are going to keep scaring it away. So... I'm going to have to look for it the old-fashioned way. And I guess try and spot it running away from a lightning strike. I wish I knew how to re-roll weather without, like, advancing time. Still over here? It should be. The lightning... There it is. Literally right in front of us. The damn lightning, dude. This makes it, like, essentially impossible to do anything. Because the friggin' lightning. if I can get it fast enough. No, I didn't. And I don't have any stamina food because there's no friggin' pots nearby.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
It's actually not even based on... I'm told if you mash the button fast enough, you can get it with just one wheel of stamina. Alright, hang on, let's get up closer to it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Thank gosh. Okay. Okay, let's try and get it back to the stable. Alright. Gosh, getting this thing back to the stable is gonna suck. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I have not been paying attention to chat at all. The game got canceled again. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why they keep doing that to you. I really don't. It's definitely not fair to you, and I'm sorry. Like, that's just... Hang on. I'm about to break this line of stone here. Okay, apple. Apple. Have apple. Love me. Family issues with the DM. Well, I really hope that whatever he's going through is resolved and it's in a good way. I'm sorry. I'm sure he's going through a lot, and I know that can't be easy. Okay, well here we are in this particular stable here. That is amaranth, I don't need that. Oh, there we go. 84 bond. Okay, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good. Okay, what should I name him? Oh my gosh, what should I name him? Should I do the Lord of the Rings thing and like go with Shadowfax, or I guess it really doesn't matter. Realistically, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that since I don't really have a lot of suggestions.
Ah.
Fluttershy. I appreciate the suggestion. I don't actually know where that's from. And there's also a character limit as well. There is a 9 character limit. So, I mean, I'll definitely check that out when I get a chance. Ah, this sucks. This right here, because I can't use that while it's friggin' raining. Or while it's friggin' raining lightning or any of that.
Hey.
Please re-roll the weather here. Please, for the love of... re-roll the weather. Really? It's still raining.
Hey.
Oh, first ancient arrow. Here we go.
Oh. Sa. Oh.
Alright, so I've got to sell, I've got to sell at least 2 rupees worth of stuff. So I've got 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these, which allows me to upgrade the Purapad. Not Purapad. Chica Slate. Oh my gosh, that's the next game.
Yay.
I just needed... Actually, I've had more than enough. I didn't realize that. Okay, so I'm going to re-roll this again because this weather is bullshit. Stop giving me rain. It's like... I would like to be able to use the pot. There we go. Okay. So now it is... Do I have a fire arrow? I do not. Do I have a fire rod? I do not. So this sucks. Do I have any method by which to create fire? Let's see. I don't really have an explosive that can do that. I don't have a combustible, like, red shoe jelly or anything. See, I don't have a bomb arrow. I can't use that. I don't have a fire arrow. This sucks. Flint, maybe? Did I get flint from any of those, like, ore deposits I broke over near Sora's domain? No? So I'm locked out of the pot because I can't freaking light it. That's, I'm so mad. What dungeon am I on? I'm actually about to be headed towards Naboris. I've already got both Ruda and Meadow. So the very next one is Naboris because I want to go ahead and get that one done as quickly as possible. So that Thunderblight Ganon doesn't have a whole bunch of HP. But I was trying before then to cook some stuff up, but unfortunately I have nothing to light a fire, so I can't light the cooking pot over here. Okay, but there is a shrine up there, which I will go ahead and get, as well as I want to go ahead and, will you please, like... There we go.
Yeah!
Okay, do I have enough bond to be able to put the ancient bridle on? Please tell me I do. Please. Look, we're good friends. Seriously? Oh my god, I hate her stupid, they have to love you 100% requirement. I mean, there is a way to cheese it, but, like... It's just an annoying requirement altogether. There we go, another one. Basically, the way you have to do it, if you want to cheese horse bond, is, you have to, like, run them into a wall over and over, and keep soothing them. So, you can do that, but it's just like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking annoying. I really would rather not do that, if I'm being honest, like, just being 100% honest. Passing of the gates. Okay, I only have 8 arrows, so I probably shouldn't use... I'm about to say, I probably shouldn't use regular arrows for this. Alright. Alright, go ahead and I believe I can not actually throw that. I should have thrown it from over here, I think. Or maybe I can throw, yeah, I can throw it from over there. What am I doing? So right over here. And I should be able to throw it from here. Yep, there we go. That'll roll that down onto there. Okay, well now that that's active, I can go ahead and take the key from over here. Flip this back the other way. And then unlock the door, flip back to this, and then we should be good to go. There we go. You wanna see something that don't make no sense? See that, you remember how that door opened? It like split in half, it went like both ways. See, it would make sense going that way, but it doesn't make sense going this way because there's nothing on the ground here. So the bottom half of it that just like disappeared. I'm so shocked I got that. Okay. Alright, and give me my chest, please. I would appreciate it. There we go. Alright, good old kicking it in the... Kicking it straight in the bottom there. Okay. Also, whenever we go towards Naboris, we're going to be able to do another glitch that's going to make all of our rupee problems go away. Because there's going to be a lot of multi-shot bows over there. And we happen to have a decent amount of shock arrows, even though we only really need one. But, you know, you'll see. One of the other things we're going to have to do is head towards Kakariko Village. I was hoping to leave that for a little bit later, but I don't really have the opportunity to do that. Alright. Alright, buddy. Alright, so basically I'm gonna try and run him straight into this tree. Alright, what's our bond with him now?
Yeah!
Please be high enough.
Hmm?
Okay. Yeah, she's got some bullshit requirements for, like, her quest and whatnot. Like, it's actually, it's not even a quest, it's just the ability to put freaking gear on. And if I go over to him, I'll get the royal, stuff. $99.
Ah.
You're kidding. So if I talk to him on this horse, I both get and complete this quest, which gives me the royal stuff, which I guess looks better than the stable stuff. Yeah, it's definitely nice, but I have to run him into a wall again in order to get that final bit. Okay, he's really not letting me get this final. Just let me get this final little bit of bond. Come on, like as soon as I get that, I can put the freaking ancient thing on him. There we go. Alright. Alright, finally. Gosh, and it's just because this stupid NPC was coded to never let you use the items that you have unless you have a perfect bond with your horse.
Hmm?
Alright, so there's no way it's not 100%. There's no way. There we go. Okay, I was about to say it's 99.
Hmm?
I believe it was the bridle that we got. Yes. Because this allows me to... I'll keep the stable saddle just because we'll get the saddle, like the ancient saddle soon. In fact, I should probably go ahead and go grab that, assuming. How far are we from the Horse God Lake? Where was that one again? Definitely wasn't this way. I don't remember where it was. I think it's this way, but I'm not certain. Yeah, because that doesn't look like it there. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably down this way. Either that or I'm just not paying it. Oh, go ahead and delete that. I don't need that. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I could just look at the, like, the Breath of the Wild map, but I really don't want to do that. Alright, yeah, that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. I'll just continue down the road this way, which is close to where we needed to go anyway. But now you can see we have 2 extra spurs, which is really, really good when you're trying to, like, outrun guardians and stuff. It's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and run this way. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab our spurs back. Here we go. Ooh, I want that. Yep. So, is that a fire or meteor rod? Okay, fire, I don't even care. The fire rod, that'll work. Let me drop... I'll drop the feathered edge for that. Because I need something that can reliably start fires. So... And as far as, like, weaponry is concerned, the Master Sword's doing a pretty good job. There is a Hinox over here, though. And there's a Korok over there. Let's see. So I know that there's a couple things of note around here. Okay, where's the shrine? Here it is. We'll go ahead and grab this. So that we'll have, hopefully by the time we get to Gerudo Town, we'll be able to get, like, a whole nother spirit orb thingy. A minor test of strength, we can take that, it's all good. I should probably not be using this shield for this, though, because that thing is gonna bust my shield the second I engage. Okay, a spear. Alright, yeah, that didn't take very much, remember? There we go. Imagine how massive the world would be if they made it all 8-bit again. if they made this game 8-bit, yeah, it would be... I can't even imagine how big that map would be. Like, trying to scale it to, like, 8-bit Link from the very first one, yeah, that'd be a little difficult, to be honest. That would be very, very, very difficult. Oh, that's Fluttershy. That's what it is. Okay, so that's our 5th Spirit Orb. There we go. I'd like to go ahead and say I know that there's one at the stable and at the mouth of Gerudo Canyon, and I know there's one right by Gerudo Town. I'm gonna need to find another one though. One more on the way there. Wait, yeah, there is. There is actually. Yeah, there's another one on the way there. So we should be able to just head straight into Boris, and we'll be able to get like either 2 extra hearts or some stamina or like something along those lines. But in order to get there, we have to get through this. And in order to get through this, we have to use our ability to fly. Okay, and then if we go over here, if I use flight over here, I'll use flight to get back to. I can go ahead and get a Korok seed. Alright, I can already see the one that's missing. It's not that difficult. So you're right in there. Yep. The more of those we get, the more of the bows we'll be able to carry, so we may as well... I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't trying to go there, I was trying to, That sucks. Punt that thing. What are you talking about? The Korok? You can only do that in Tears of the Kingdom. And believe me, I am no stranger to the desire to want to punt those little things as far as you possibly can. The reward you get for getting all 900 in this game is a literal pile of shit. Oh, wow. I just tried to draw with absolutely nothing. Battlegrounds right now because it's very, very difficult to do anything. Alright, there we go. Okay. The reason I say that is because there's this little island, and if you... It's this little island, if you step off too far or run too far away, you could easily get screwed by quite a few different things, actually. I dropped that. It's a soldier's bow. That's a decent bow. I'll drop this one because this one has perfect durability. And where's my horse? Over here. And this is a soldier's spear, but like, I'm gonna be honest, it's not really anything too crazy to write home about. So, the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go ahead and grab into Boris. And we're gonna try and get 3 shrines on the way. I already know where 3 of them are. There's gonna be one in this little part of the canyon here. There's gonna be one right next to the stable, and there's gonna be one right outside Gerudo Town. We do have the rupees to get. It's not worth it. I can outrun them anyway. Alright. Whose turn? Alright, there we go. He's still behind me. Okay, I was not trying to... There we go. Okay. Should be a shrine somewhere around here. Assuming that my intuition is correct in any sense of the word. Okay, I'm not crazy, right? There's definitely supposed to be a shrine here. There it is. Okay. I knew it was here somewhere. I knew it was here. So let's go ahead and grab this shrine so that we'll have all three on the way to Naboris. We'll be able to get really 2 hearts. I feel like is the best investment. It does suck that you can't take your horse into the Gerudo Desert. That's pretty sad. But all right, here we go. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look. See what kind of electricity this is. An electricity. I thought for sure it was electricity. Alright, good, I have arrows. I missed a stasis on a slow-moving object. There we go. That's gonna open up into our next room. There we go. Alright, and this room here is pure pain. Because what you have to do is you have to wait for this little block to block the laser. You do that. And you have to walk between these until another block comes along to block this farthest laser. Luckily, I got a double block here, so it should be too bad. There we go. And there was a chest on there, so I will obviously be getting that. Well, I'll need to get Magnesis out. Here we go. Okay. Walking backwards with Magnesis active is very slow. Especially on those. But you do still gain a little bit of ground, so you can do that. And it will work. Okay, so... this is the second of the 4 Spirit Orb set that I need. we go. Alright. Okay, so, there we go. We're going to be on our way to Naboris in just a moment. The next stop we have on our journey is the stable. Once we get to the stable, we'll have 2/3 of what we need. Okay, so, or 3/4, that's what I meant to say. Wow, my brain is not braining right now. Was that right the first time? Like, well, I might have been thinking of it in a different way. It's 3/4 of the spirit orbs once we get there. But, it's gonna be 2/3 of the stuff we need for Naboris. Which would be the hearts, that's one of them, the Gerudo clothes to be able to get into the Gerudo town, and the third thing, I was thinking about something else, and I can't remember what I was thinking about that I also needed. I may need to go ahead and stop by Kakariko first, so that I can go ahead and, upgrade my bow capacity. Because that's going to be incredibly important for a number of reasons. Oh, and don't ever sell your horse to this guy, by the way. Because if you do, he just goes and sells it himself whenever he gets to the nearest stable. Alright. Now, if I followed all that up, I could probably go to, like, one of the towers around here, which is probably pretty important, but realistically, we don't really need that. Like, it's not like towers are particularly important. All these out the damn way. Get all these out of the path. There you go, I should be able to. Alright. Alright, so I'll go ahead and lead him around here. There we go. Now we gotta make up for lost time. Come on. Let's go, horsey! We're getting there, don't worry, we're getting there. Okay. Okay, I feel like... Definitely up here, yes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and split off up here. Because the shrine, this is right by the stable, is right over here. And what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to leave the horse here because I'm going to go down to the stable and board him so that I can go through the Gerudo Desert and not have to worry about where he is. So, yeah, this will make traveling a little bit easier on me personally. Here we go. Power of electricity. This is where they try and teach you about all the electricity puzzles and whatnot in the game, which is pretty funny because there's a lot of good ways to... There's a lot of good ways to cheese it. Like... Like, for example, this... Oh, it's not metal. I can't use it. I would have to do it on here, and then drop it mid, Come on. If I can get this over here, hang on. I want to see if this actually worked. Why are you being difficult? Like, okay. Well, now it's definitely not gonna work. Because it dropped it somewhere random. Okay, yep, nope, I was too late with that one. Actually, I wonder... That makes it to where I don't actually need the other one. Like, I don't need to go down to the other end of the hall and grab that one. Now, it would work a lot better with the Thunderblade, but, because you can basically turn the Thunderblade into an infinite shock magnet. Or an infinite shock emitter. But, you have to, like, time it. And all this other kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to go over there. That was a very close fight. He did his best. He tried. There we go. Easy enough. And now, we get our 7th Spirit Orb, I think? Pretty sure 7th Spirit Orb. Well, we'll know here in just a second, won't we? Yes, okay, there we go. So, number 8 is going to be the one right by Gerudo Town. It's... Whew. Okay, so I'm going to go board the horse. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a quick 10-minute break. Because, maybe not even that long. Because I have to go handle something real quick. And then after that, we will be good to go. We'll head straight into Boris and go ahead and handle that. So let me go ahead and board the horse here.
Hi.
Board horse. Board horse. I have a horsey. Okay. Now the reason I'm boarding the horse is because you can't actually take him into the Gerudo area. And also, let me check before I do. Alright, let's see. Do I have anything new to sell? I have this opal here that I could sell. Like I said, it's not going to matter much in a little bit, because I'll have like a bunch of stuff. Nah, I think most everything here I want to hang on to. I might cook a couple. Ooh, you know what I should do actually? Hey! I mean, I don't like buying his arrows because they're actually more expensive than they should be. Luckily, I think I've still got enough to get what I need. Like I said, I really don't like buying his arrows, but sometimes they're the only choice you've got. Here we go. Here's the cooking pot. Finally, we get to make a couple of these. So, here's the thing. With hearty food, each individual one that you cook gives you a full, heal. So, you may as well cook each one of them individually, because you'll get more full health off of them. A lot of people like cook them all together, try and get as many hearts out of it as possible. But this is the better way to go. Because this is, no matter how many hearts you have total, it will restore all of them plus some. So, like for example, that's just one durian that gave you 4 extra hearts there, and a full recovery. Now I know I have 5 hearts currently, but as soon as I get into Gerudo Town, it's gonna be 7 hearts. So that'll be a grand total of 11 hearts that I'll get just off eating one of these. And that's each one of these. That's 11 hearts per. So that was like 4 durians, so that'd be 44 hearts total. Meanwhile, I could cook them all together and get like a bonus of, I don't know, not good. It's maybe gives you max hearts once. But these are also really good to cook by themselves because each one of these is a full stamina refill. Oh, and I got a critical cook on that one, which means that it restores more health and more, see, that was the first one. This was the first one, this is the second one. Critical, gives you more health whenever you cook it. So let's go ahead, hold this. Also, I have a couple hearty salmon that I need to cook up, too. So I'll go ahead and do that. Also important to remember, you cannot cross, you cannot, like, throw several different things with different effects into the pot and expect to get all of them, because you will get actually none of them. They'll all cancel each other out. So, you can only do ingredients of one type in the pot. Believe me, it'd be pretty cool if you could do 2. These are going to be useful for a lot of things, because this will let us explore a lot more. Okay, and I want to hang on to the wild berries because I'm going to need them for later. Yep, and I think that's pretty much everything. I could use this to make stamina up, but I don't need it. So, we're going to go ahead, pause here. I'm going to go ahead and save real quick. And I am going to take a very, very short intermission, and I will be back very, very soon.
Hey, Rose. Oh, you're taking a break? Have you ever played Assassin's Creed? It's a pretty cool game. Okay. All right.
And we are back. Sorry about that. Get back to the main screen here. So my sincerest apologies for the delay there. Let me go ahead and swap back over to my YouTube analytics thing so I can see. Bruh, I just joined in to watch some Zelda, come in to see this. Okay, look, I'm sorry. That's that's my channel mascot. What do you want me to do? We're actually just about to take on the Vadna Boris quest. So we've already got, as you can see on the left side of the screen, we've already got Ruda and Meadow. So, yeah, Naboris is the next one in line, and we are also on pace to get another 2 hearts whenever we get to Gerudo Town. So, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be very, very nice. So once we get over to the bazaar, I want to see... I didn't get the travel medallion. That's gonna suck. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We've got, we'll make it. We'll make it. My idea, the thing that I usually do is I put down a travel medallion at the bazaar. Only got 5 hearts. Oh, we're about to have 7. It's because I got the Master Sword early with a glitch. I didn't figure I needed it. See? So, yeah, I didn't want to do all the grinding for 13 hearts. But I don't really need the hearts, to be fair. It's not, like, necessary. I mean, we might go for some more. I mean, we're definitely going to get a couple here. Right after we get screamed at by a robot. But yeah, we'll definitely be getting some more hearts here in just a second. We just got to get one last shrine. And... Alright. Dramatic intro. Gotta love these. It's not unskippable. I could skip it, but like... Hi, how you doing? Okay, well, I guess, just in case you're curious as to what just happened, in my Discord server, which I've already put a link to in pin at the top of the chat, I'm actually in here in a general channel, so anybody can join, ask questions, that sort of thing. So, here we are, Car Bazaar. This is going to be interesting, because there's actually a spot here where I can use the Great Eagle Bow to duplicate arrows. So, I mean, that's useful. Which is this particular campfire right here. Why is it this campfire? I have no idea. But yeah, I can use the Great Eagle Bow. In fact, I'd probably use the Lionel Bow to do the same thing. Because Great Eagle Bow's durability is way more important. Alright. I don't mind breaking this bow, it's not that big of a deal. We'll get a whole bunch more multi-shot bows. We'll get a bunch more multi-shot bows a little bit later.
So you're actually...
Do what?
Wait, let me backtrack. You actually have a base camp for this time,
Yep.
right?
And this one I do. It is very nice to see you. Oh, by the way, you know, obviously everybody can hear you. And we got 100 arrows, and this is gonna be really, really important for later, don't worry. I'm gonna use this until the bow breaks. There we go. And now we'll swap over to, back to our falcon bow. Alright. So that is how you turn 60 arrows into, like, over 100. I think that's just about everything we need here, so we can go ahead and press on to Gerudo Town. So let's go ahead and head that way. Okay, so if you... Supposedly there's, like, a path out here that you're supposed to follow that, like, makes it faster to get through the sand, but to be fair... Things going good so far. We've got over 100 arrows. I feel like that's pretty good. I didn't have to pay a dime for these, but don't worry. We've got glitches aplenty. There's going to be one that we're going to use a little bit later to give us damn near infinite rupees. So But that's going to take a little bit more time to get to, so we're not going to worry about that right this second. What we're going to worry about is getting to this shrine. All the way over here. You know what? I got a faster way to get there. Because sand actively slows you down. So this makes things a little bit faster. Ooh, you know what I could do? Actually, this is what I should do. I just whistle sprint all the way there. Like, what am I doing? This basically keeps my same movement speed that I usually would have anywhere else. Okay, so I'd say this was a resounding success. Okay, and this is the final shrine. This is the one we need. Once we get this one, we can go and get 2 hearts. Which, I have the warp point at the deco tree, so there's literally one right there. Like I got a statue in there. Alright, let's see if I can remember this one. I'm pretty sure I remember this one, yeah. So the first one we need to activate is right here. Let's go ahead and turn this. Not that one, it's the other one, okay. Alright, no, it is. Okay. I'm confused here. Yeah, okay. I can't believe that threw me for a loop for a second. I was like, I know I've done this one before. There we go. So that's gonna open up this where I get another barrel. I'll be able to open the second door. Like I said, if I had a Thunder Blade, I'd be able to cheese this, which I will get in that chest over there. I will be getting a Thunder Blade there. Oh, no. There we go. Put this over here. Trying to electrocute ourselves. There we go. Yeah, I can hear my game through your thing in Discord. It's actually kind of funny. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna drop the lightning rod, and I'm going to pick up the Thunder Blade here instead, because it's way easier to set up glitches with it. Okay, so in case you're wondering what glitch I'm talking about, there's a glitch where if you swing... Here, I'll just do it. And while the electricity particles are still on screen, if you drop the weapon, now it's electrified. It can power... Well, I must have swung too late. Hang on. I got this. Hang on. There we go. That should do it. Okay. But see, now it's permanently in an electrified state. So this is basically like a battery. That's basically what this is. I can use this to like power electric stuff. But, so in order to open this door, you have to power both of these. And there's a couple ways to do that. But, if I want to keep the Thunder Blade, which I will need for later, I'm going to need to go ahead and utilize both of these barrels. Swing this around over here. Close this circuit here. There we go.
There we go.
Alright. So I'm going to put this in here. And you might be wondering, well, hang on. Don't we need another barrel? No, we actually don't. Because this chest over here is made of metal. It is conductive. So I can stick this. I can stick this right here and it takes the place of a barrel. Closes the circuit, gives me another block. Which we're going to need. Because I'm going to need to stick this in here. I'm going to take this out. Go around here. This down here. And that's how you solve this shrine. Alright, so So now that we've got that taken care of, we're gonna go ahead and wake this monk up from his how many ever thousands of years nap? I think 10,000 years, something in that range. And now that we have that, we have enough to get 2 whole hearts. So there's 2 things I could do. I could go to the deco tree and come back, or I could go ahead and just head back to Karakara Bazaar to get the outfit, the Gerudo outfit, and then head back towards Gerudo Town. Also, I completely neglected to mention this, but you may notice that the time is permanently stuck at 5:15 a.m. The reason for that is because I skipped one of the flags earlier on in the game that advances time. It's the cutscene that happens when you first get out of the Shrine of Resurrection. That's one of the 2 flags that's necessary to. That's one of the 2 flags that's necessary for this. So now we're gonna go back into whistle sprint mode. Okay, there we go. So the reason I did, but I did open the door to the Shrine of Resurrection. So that's still, like, I didn't lock myself out of the Champions Ballad DLC. We'll be able to do that. But yeah, I want to go ahead, if I can, steer clear of Rizalfos, monsters, all that. I really don't want to have to deal with them right now. Run back towards the bazaar. We're almost there. But now that I've gone ahead and gotten that quest, the NPC that I'm looking for should have spawned. Yeah, whistle sprinting is just a way better way of dealing with this than... Here we go. Okay. We're halfway there, don't worry. This is the most tedious part of this quest, because ideally you're supposed to have a sand seal, and I could have gotten one from the beginning of the gate, but I wasn't thinking. So, what we're gonna do, instead, is just go ahead and grab this over here, and we're gonna whistle sprint our way back. Is that a double axe? Do I want to drop anything for that? Not really. Also, I really shouldn't be using, the Thunder Blade. I should not be using that as my main weapon. That's a very situational one that I want to keep in the back of my pocket. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. So, yep, Gerudo person spawns up here. Okay, and this is why we were saving up over a bunch of rupees, because we actually need to we need this outfit to get into Gerudo Town. So yes, there is reason. You know, surprisingly, this is my first full armor set so far. I'm not sure if you can consider it armor, but you know.
Whoa!
That's funny. That's kind of funny, I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, so back this way. Okay. So now we have what we need to get into Gerudo Town. And that is very important.
Why don't you fast travel to it?
I could actually, that's a good point. That is a brilliant suggestion. Because I completely forgot that I had the warp point over here. I was like trying to make things difficult for no reason.
Trust me,
I'm not used to having the fast travel ability with the My Hero Ultra Rumble is the last game that I've been like hardcore playing, so you know, obviously there's no fast travel in that game, so I don't really think about it too much.
Unless you're playing Kurt Gary, then yeah, fast travel.
Yeah, but it doesn't work the same way, is what I'm saying. So now we are in here, which is really, really good news. So we can go ahead and get the quest started. I don't think I'm gonna need... I don't think I'm gonna need any, like...
You got the Master Sword, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll most likely. There is one, there's one thing I've been thinking about grabbing, and I'm not sure if I want to or not.
Yet another
But-
traveler.
The Hylian
How did you
Shield
get in here?
in Hyrule Castle. I mean, I have to go in there anyway for something else.
Seems you have something
But-
rather interesting there.
You should probably defeat all the blights before you do that, so you don't accidentally trigger that.
Yeah, but you have to specifically go into the sanctum to trigger that. Like you can go into like the rest of Hyrule Castle and it's fine, but it's specifically the sanctum that triggers the Calamity Ganon fight. But yeah, I can go ahead and calm Naboris real quick. And that'll get me 3 additional hearts once this whole quest is over with, because I'll have 2 from the shrines here, and then I'll have 1 from Naboris. Alright, so let me skip this, let me skip all this.
Why did you just skip this part?
Because, like, it'd be nice if there was like a skip button for this whole thing. Alright, so they want me to head through the barracks on that side, which I will. But first I want to visit the goddess statue over here to go ahead and get my 2 hearts cashed in. Which will be through here. Also, I can go into the secret club at any point that I want to, because I already know the password. In case you're
Hold on,
wondering, it's GSC Diamond. But go ahead. Heart container.
Okay, so now I know the name, what I have to put in.
Yes, it actually works.
What does that even give you?
My atoms? What?
In the secret room.
Oh, I'll show you in just a sec, because...
I honestly do not know because I lost my Zelda copy.
And there we go, we have 7 hearts. What do you mean, my atoms? Like, what are you talking... Is that... are you saying that because of the cutscene skip?
In the secret club room.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you in just a second. I'm gonna just open this chest real quick. That is a really good bow, by the way. It's a sniper bow.
Oh.
So, G, S, C, and then a diamond.
Oh.
So here we go. This is the secret. This is the secret club. Well, I say secret, but like it's not really. It's really not.
What's that armor?
Which one? This one? This is desert bow armor. This is basically, it gives you heat resistance, but it's like better than this armor. This armor is the radiant.
Ones.
Yeah, this armor is the radiant armor. It's like, I think it gives you a disguise against stall enemies. But yeah, you need like 800 per piece, 800 rupees per piece, and a bunch of luminous stones. These you can just get with raw rupees, which I'm actually going to come back for those after we set up the rupee glitch that I've got. So, in order to get the rupee glitch to work properly, what I'm going to have to do, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and go to Captain Teague to get a full report. And then we're going to have to head towards Hyrule Castle. Kakariko Village is what I meant to. We gotta head towards Kakariko Village. So that means we have to... Luckily, we have a horse, and there's a stable pretty close to the dueling peaks. So we should be able to get there pretty quick. Maybe even get another heart on the way. Do they know Link is a dude and it's just a dress code? No, they have no idea that he's... They literally think he's... They think he's a female, because men aren't allowed in this town.
Ooh.
as part of like the lore or whatnot. I don't know why they do that, but they do. I'm assuming it has to do with the fact that Ganondorf was a Gerudo, and they don't like him very much. So they're like, we're ashamed of this. We don't want any part to. We don't want anything to do with any men.
Sub.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up as many of these quests as possible because they're gonna be important for a piece of armor later. There's that one. There's another one too. She's not there. I think she might just be asleep in here, actually. Yeah. So she's got another quest that involves killing a Molduga, but I'm gonna have to wait until I start time flowing before I can take that one. Okay, so we know where Gerudo Town is. We have that. So the next thing that we're gonna want to go ahead and do, I'll go over here and seek out Impa. Let's see. It's gonna be right over this way. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and glide off the Great Plateau Tower. Fast travel, he dematerialized as he tells. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot. That's technically, yeah, that is technically what he's doing. He's being destroyed and remade in the spot that he's trying to go to. That's kind of creepy when you think about it. It's like Link is quite literally hitting a self-destruct button every single time he fast travels. Okay, so that tower over there is going to be our next objective because it's right there at the Dueling Peaks. Here we go. I'm gonna get copyrighted struck if I sing that. The Scourge of the Universe. I would also get I'd also get copyrighted if I played the Moon theme from DuckTales. You can't have fun nowadays. You just can't.
Making no fun.
Like everything's a copyright strike. Like, I mean, I get it. It's not your stuff to use. I understand. But come on. Anyway, so, yep, this will get us most of the way over here. And now, we're gonna go back to our good old friend, Whistle Sprint. Boost our movement speed here just a little bit. There we go. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually faster to sprint, wait until your stamina's almost down, and then whistle sprint until it comes back. I'm fairly certain that's the faster way to do it, right? Oh yeah, absolutely. This is way faster. What was I doing? Because you have to hold the controller in a weird orientation to be able to pull this off.
Pull what off?
The whistle sprint. It's a glitch that basically lets you, if Link ever gets captured, he'd be the missing Link. Oh my god.
Wait, where's that coming from?
It's in my YouTube chat.
Oh my god, I can't even see it on my computer.
I accidentally landed on a tree. That sucks. Okay, so that kind of screwed with my, You guys are too slow. Oh, that sucks. I was not expecting to run out of stamina there. That hit. And if he doesn't eat in days, he becomes the weakest Link. Oh my god. You're not technically wrong, and that disturbs me. That's actually kind of freaking crazy when you think about it. Okay, now we just need to get over in here. Come on. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't be dashing so much. Maybe I shouldn't be dashing so much. I need to get over to that one. If he turned into a pig, he becomes Sausage Link. That's... I mean, there is somebody that turns into a pig in this game. Like, maybe if Link were evil and had the Triforce of Power, turn it again and he'd be Sausage Link, yeah. Technically, Link in this game, because he's been asleep for 100 years, is Sentry Link. I like to think that's a pretty funny way to go, honestly.
Yeah,
Okay,
really?
almost...
Oh,
No.
you fucking shit.
No, it's really
Dude,
not.
yeah,
Well, that's an abrupt way to, head out, but I guess you gotta do it at some point, huh? Alright, so we are almost to the top of this tower. Once we get over towards Kakariko, we'll be able to get ourselves some more bow slots, hopefully, which we will need for menu overloading, which is something that we'll need to do later. This does mean I have to drop all but my best bows, though, or my best bow, and I don't include the Great Eagle bow in that. Like, I need a bow to actually use, and then a bunch of bows for this glitch to work. So, ideally, I'd like to try and get, somebody to talk to in the VC while we're doing that, but, because that glitch takes a while, but basically what it does is it generates infinite gemstones, so, you sell those gemstones for infinite money. And Beetle just keeps buying these things. It's like 99,000 of them, and he just, like, never questions once why you have so many, like, shiny rocks. Ooh, something else I could do while I'm up here, that would also give me a little bit of a boost in rupees. I could go ahead and find the Misco Cave. Although, I'll be honest... I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to do that, because, like I said, we're not really going to need it, but it is a side quest. How are none of these hitting me?
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Okay, well, we have Rivali again, which is nice. About time he showed up to the party. You notice how I haven't had to use Mipha's Grace a single time since I got it? Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. So, clearing that camp over there just gives you, like, there's a throwing spear in that little pile of stuff over here. And I think it's like a boomerang or something in that chest, so it's really not even worth it. But we should be alright, for the most part. Once we get up to the stable, movement's gonna be a lot faster because we can go ahead and pull our horse out. And now that we have a warp point to, why am I still wearing my weakest armor set? yes, the veil actually does provide 1 armor point, so it is better than not having armor. Okay, I hit the wrong button there. I was going to reflect it, but okay, so there's a shrine here. There's gonna be a shrine in Hateno whenever we head there. And there's gonna be a shrine in Kakariko. So we may be able to get another heart if we can find another shrine. Let me think. Being able to get, being able to get another shrine would be nice. And now this one's trying to teach you that you can use the waterfalls to grow freaking ice blocks out of, which don't make a damn bit of sense. Like, realistically, that ice block should be falling right there. There's nothing keeping that ice block in place. They're just floating. Like, tell me how the physics on that works. You can literally see the gap between... Look, you can see the gap between, like, where the ice block ends and where the waterfall is. Like, it's not even, like, grown out of the wall. Oh, now I care about physics in games? Look, this is something that has bothered me for a while, okay? There we go, should be able to get that into there now. Bar really ends. And now we're gonna pose for the door. There we go. I thought that was a pretty nice little, that was pretty funny. At least in my opinion. Alright, so now we've got 1 spirit orb again, which is pretty good. We're doing alright. We've got 7 hearts currently. We have 8 after we get these other 2 shrines, and then 1 more, which I imagine we can do one of the Korok trials for that last shrine, because that's another side quest, so may as well. Alright.
Hey!
The giant bird fortress can perch on the rock foundation that would bake. Nobody panics. But I can't catch a break with me. Yes, I'm aware. I know. I personally think that rock formation would end up fine. Because you don't know what's under that. It could be like reinforced rebar underneath that rock exterior. Like, you never know, you know?
What?
Okay, I apparently don't have enough rupees for these.
Yay! Hey!
I'm gonna run myself entirely dry on rupees. That's funny.
Oh.
Do I have anything worthwhile to actually sell? I don't think so. I think I've sold most everything. Yeah, but that's fine. We will have something to sell very soon. The only issue is that I need to get more bow slots. because I'm gonna need to be able to hold more bows. That's part of the glitch. Trust me, it's necessary. But that's I also need to get a Royal Guard item, and I need to get. I've already got a shock arrow, so I don't need to worry about that. So extra inventory space, Royal Guard weapon, and we'll be able to set up the Infinite Rupees thing. The other reason that we're over here, not just because of that, but we also need to get the camera and whatnot fixed, and they literally will not help me out in Hateno until I go see Impa first. So, like, even if I went all the way over to Hateno, it's not gonna matter, because they're gonna be like, oh, but like, Impa didn't give the okay, we can't let this happen. We can't let this slide. So... there, right there. This is where we find the Maraca guy. So he has his quest available, but he's just gonna tell us to go over here and defeat these monsters, so we may as well just go ahead and do it. Okay, yeah, I get screwed. I didn't even draw my sword. That one had a shield too. That's like extra embarrassing. That's gotta be one of the most embarrassing ways to go. I'm not even gonna lie. Now I've got his maracas. Alright, I'm also gonna go ahead and bust these open because they might have goodies. And they did. I was right. I was right to bust them open. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, head down here. So that I can give him his maracas back, and I think we have like 4 Korok seeds, which should let us get 2 extra slots. Yeah, see, we get the quest and it finishes up. There we go. Getting ahead of the curve. We got his maracas back to him. Yep, and then now we go. Let's have a Korok seed. And I think he lets me upgrade 3 before he moves to Korok Forest, but luckily we have the Korok Forest warp, so if we get more Korok seeds. There we go. So I know we can definitely get at least 2. Yeah, need 2 Korok seeds. The next one's gonna be 3, which means we need to find 2 more Korok somewhere. There's one in there's one in Kakariko Village that I know about. And I think there's another one on the way. Oh, okay, never mind. He only lets you upgrade 2. My bad. But hey, you know, that works out because we don't really have any more than 2 currently. So that's... Hello? Hope you're having a good one. Whoever joined.
It's me.
Hi. You're supposed to be at work. What are you doing?
I'm getting out.
You're not allowed to have fun? I'm kidding. How did it go?
What, work?
Yeah. I didn't hear you. Sorry, what?
It work.
I feel so much more enlightened about your day. When are you said you're getting off right now, right? So you'll be back around 5:30?
Yeah, okay. You can keep streaming. It's fine.
Oh, I kind of want to see if this is a Korok. It is. Oh my god. That wasn't even... I had no way of knowing that.
Except if you played it before.
No, that one I have not gotten, I swear. I didn't know that was one of them. Is this other one also a Korok? No? Okay. I can't... Okay, so we have enough for another bow slot. But yeah, I hope your day went okay, cause you know, I know you've been having some tough time at work. I don't want to share too much, cause you know we're...
Yeah, I don't think you want to
Oh.
at work. I think that's good to watch.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Wah, 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 wah.
I heard that, Smartet. But no,
Oh.
are you... What were you saying about...
Yeah, I'm just saying that I think nobody really cares about what someone does at work. They're just here to watch their stream.
Wait, so it wasn't just you that was watching?
Somebody else was watching and they had like 2 views. I'm saying 1.
Oh, I mean, no, I can see the total view count here. It's 16 as of right now. I wasn't sure if somebody... I wasn't sure if you were saying that somebody else at your work was watching it. I was like, wait, I'm not famous yet.
Yeah, everybody knows about Rose.
Yeah, all 2 people that I have access to. Please, I'm stuck in a dungeon, help me. I need to drop this shield. This is got the same defense, but like it's almost broken, so it's just better to pick this one up. And then I've also got, this one's gonna be like an 8-fold blade, which I really don't want to drop the ice rod until I absolutely have to. So I think we just ignore the 8-fold blade. That sucks. Because it's actually a good one-handed weapon to just throw at things.
So what happened with the Master Sword blade?
What happened with the Master Sword? What now?
What would happen if the Master Sword breaks?
Oh, it's happened a couple times, but basically what it does is oh, no, I missed it. It just says it runs out of energy. And then it becomes unavailable for a short time. That's their way of like making it to where you can't only use the Master Sword, but they forgot something. There's a way to reset the durability of the Master Sword.
It's supposed to be the Master Sword. It's supposed to be like the sword of all swords. To be able to keep.
Yeah, but in a game where everything is like durability based, it becomes really, really extra overpowered if it had like infinite durability.
Well, I mean, just have it where like certain things, other items, like that, things like that.
Do what?
You can use the Master Sword on everything. Like, have it in like certain items that sword can't do.
Yes, the good old trope of selective metal swords that only damage certain things.
I mean, like in terms of combat, yeah, the Master Sword is like the go-to weapon, but you can still use like other uh, weapons for like other things, like bombs. You can use that. Bombs,
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you can use bombs
probably,
in this game,
huh?
so you have infinite of them, so yeah, they gave you like infinite uses of runes and
Infinite
other
bombs.
overpowered stuff. Yeah, like I think we
What is that? A switch or something?
I I I promise you, you're breaking up like a lot. I don't know if it's like the signal in the area you're in.
Are you breaking up good?
Um, yeah,
Yes, probably.
I mean, it has been gloomy like all day out here, so that doesn't really surprise me. Using ravioli scale to get all the way up here, so I can jump all the way down there. Because this is an obvious Korok. Like, some of them aren't obvious, but some of them are.
Once you get done playing this game, you should do a speed run.
A speedrun of this game? I would need to learn so many different speedrun techs. Am I just stuck in here? I think I might just be stuck, so I have to actually fast travel out.
Yes.
Because the rain's gonna make me keep slipping down the cliff face. That sucks. It's fine. I mean, this shrine's literally right here. So, now that we have 2 extra bow slots, and we can get a third one if we go back to Korok Forest, that should mean that we have enough to, like, continue on that string. Once we get closer to Hyrule Castle, I'm gonna go ahead and land up here. Give Pyrrha a shock. Or Paya, my bad. They have very similar names. I guess he said she could, like, just really love names that start with P and end in A. My favorite thing is how she sees right through this
So,
mask.
you're finally awake.
Everybody in Gerudo Town can, but she somehow can.
It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you?
She's like, I know I'm a grandma,
Oh,
but you remember me, right?
oh, oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, I guess, the signal probably dropped.
Oh.
If you can still see this,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the issues. I don't know if you were trying to talk or
The
what was
history
going
of the
on, but
royal
yeah, it was really
family
breaking
of
up like really
Hyrule
badly,
is
and I
also
do
the
apologize.
history
I don't.
of Calamity Ganon,
But you could
a
probably hear it on
primal
the stream.
evil
It's
that has endured
it
over the
it breaks up.
ages. This evil has been turned
So I don't know
back
if
time and
I don't know
time
if that was a
again
lost
by a
signal or
warrior
like.
wielding the soul of a hero and a princess who carries the
Let me
blood.
skip this cutscene. It's not really important.
Oh,
Yeah, they're like,
oh.
yeah, this is what we did a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I've already got Ruda and Meadow, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright.
Yeah.
So now that Impa has essentially agreed to assist me, I can go and head over towards Hateno, which the fastest way to get there would be to fast travel back to the stable here, pull my horse over to here using the stable system, and then ride out to Hateno that way. That's the fastest way to get there. And once I get there, I can fully upgrade the Sheikah Slate. I can get the camera, which will unlock a slew of other quests, including shrine-related ones. Here we go. But mostly, Stasis Plus is just going to be amazing to have in general.
Ahoy! Hi.
So yeah, you can just take the horse directly out of the stable. Like this.
Whoa.
Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn us around. Now the path to Hateno is not that difficult to remember. So, Kakariko is straight across the bridge. Hateno is if you take a right here at this crossroads. Now if I go ahead and let the stick go, now my horse is running this gauntlet on its own. It's I gotta say, this is a really nice view whenever it's not raining. It's generally speaking, it's usually a pretty nice experience, but you know, every so often you roll rain whenever the day starts, and it's just like really annoying. Yeah. We've been going a little over 2 hours. We might not actually even get to Naboris today. I was hoping we would, but we might just have to settle for maxed Puripad. Puripad Sheikah Slate. Dang it. Maxed Sheikah Slate, and I mean, we might be able to visit Hyrule Castle depending on how much time we have. I'm not entirely certain. Also, there's supposed to be like a clearing over here somewhere. That's also got like a shrine in it. But like, what you have to do is you have to like destroy a certain statue. Okay, please stop doing this. Alright, yeah, my horse just took a lot of hits there, from that pebble thing. Right, here we go. So, I don't actually know which one it is. Not that one. Not that one, okay. Maybe you can't actually hit it until you, until it's nighttime. I thought you could hit it during the day, but I guess not. Like, I know you're supposed to shoot the one that has its eyes glowing at nighttime, but I wasn't sure if it had to be glowing. Or if you just, like, could use your prior knowledge on it. Let's see. Vanilla Shroom, that's a pretty good... I mostly just wanted that Hardy Radish. I haven't actually had to use a hearty meal just yet. Which is crazy. Oh, also... I'll set that back that way so that I'll remember to come back there. Alright. The road to Hateno is filled with bokoblins that really like hiding. Like, they'll hide behind these here. But they're just trivialized by anybody on a horse. I don't remember which way I think it's this way. I'm really sorry, Mr. Goat. I didn't mean to hit you. You're so mean. Okay, let's go ahead and try and not run into a friggin' rock. Okay, let's go ahead and head around here. Please. Yes, I think this is it, yeah. Oh, you know what sucks though? The fact that it's friggin' raining. I'm gonna have to reset that. Ah, crap. Because even though I can use a hold smuggle glitch to get the blue flame lit.
Oh!
Alright, well I'll leave my horse here because I gotta go to the inn and... well, first I guess I can go ahead and get the shrine here, because why not? This is another one of those apparatus shrines, which I don't like. But... it shouldn't be that difficult. It's just mostly annoying. That's all it really will be. Oh, hey. I think my boyfriend's home. He's the one y'all heard earlier that was like kind of breaking up a little bit. Biam Agana apparatus. The BS apparatus. That's what I'm calling it. Because I don't like this one. I really don't. Okay. Thank goodness the Pro Controller has a gyro on it. Because if it didn't, then I'd have to pull the switch out of the dock and y'all wouldn't be able to see this. Okay, so we want to go ahead and guide it through here. Now, we don't have to. I could technically flip the whole puzzle over and just have it go through there. But, it's actually easier to line it up, for me anyway. Speed, 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 fling! No! Damn it, really? Damn it. I don't know how that missed. Okay. Whatever. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We got this. We can do this. It's not the end of the world. I just realized Champion's Ballad DLC, specifically Daruk's trials. There's one that has like motion control cannons, and it's like, well, not motion control cannons per se. It's more like, please stop doing that. Like, oh my god, that's genius. I can't believe that works. Wait, hang on. Why'd they even bother making a maze? Because I could just do that. Oh, look at that. I missed. Whoopity-doo. I can just turn the maze 90 degrees and skip the whole thing. Okay. Now, I do need to actually hit this damn flang. Oh my god. It keeps like... Okay, I've got this, 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 I've got this. Yes! Haha, we finally got it. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's a beautiful ball rolling down a beautiful hill. Yes! Hi. You wanna say hi? He's very shy. He just got back from work. Also, all these boxes here, they were in the hallway. So, the hallway's cleaner now.
You hear that? The hallway's
Hi.
cleaner now.
I cleaned the hallway out this morning. You would understand how monumental of a achievement this was if you were there. It sucks because I have to re-roll the freaking rain. It sucks. I think actually we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna re-roll until I get a non-rainy day. Well, we'll try to anyway. Oh, I'm out of rupees. Okay, I might actually have to sell that diamond I've been hanging on to. That sucks. Okay, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. That's why we have diamonds on us. Now, casually just having, like, 500 rupees.
Hey!
Cold hard crystal.
Oh.
You trust everything is as you left it? Why wouldn't you turn around? He said he trusts everything is how he left it. Oh, maybe I don't. That's 60 rupees right there. That's 3 rerolls of weather. Surely that'd be enough, right? Swap over to Whistle Sprint. Just a moment. Alright, so let's go ahead and re-roll our experience. Please don't give us rain. Don't give us rain. Don't give us rain. Don't give us rain. Okay, is it raining? It's not. Okay, we're gonna save here, and this is where we're gonna call it for today. This has been an absolutely fantastic experience, and I'm glad that you all have been here with me. I apologize we didn't get to Naboris, but hopefully you can forgive me. And I greatly, greatly appreciate y'all coming by and checking out the stream with me. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much, and I hope to see y'all again very, very soon. Right. Thank you.
Was it all in vain? My world revolved around you now. It's trapped inside the pain. Maybe I should stay in the dark after you had it to a place so far away. Now all those crazy thoughts are going through my mind. A part of me I can't escape. Our love was so sublime. It doesn't make no sense if you're not here again. If the only one who's gone will be there for me to say. What comes after the end? inside the pain. Maybe I should stay.